Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Guy, the series where the guy does all the farming. He's still doing it. He's still doing the farming. He's picking corn. He's picking nightshade. I wouldn't do that if I were you. He's picking berries. He's picking more berries. Oh wow, so much farming. This is a pretty big episode in terms of progress, just because there are several things that were accomplished. These things took a lot of time, so it was really just a lot of running around in circles for me, but you don't have to see all of that, just some of it. The parts that are kind of funny. Or the parts that I kind of want to talk about. One or the other, maybe both. The first major quest that I really want to clear, it's not really one of my goals, however, it does help me with my goals of getting more farming experience. I really want to unlock a Berg de Rot Ramble, which is temple trekking but backwards, so I lead mercenaries that are at the monastery to Berg de Rot so that they can help against the vampire threat. And we get into all that later during the quest. I'll explain it a little bit more, but long story short, I am now able to use temple trekking to get to the monastery, and then I can take one of the adventurers from the monastery to get to Berg de Rot. So in a way, it's fast travel. I don't actually have to walk through the swamp without doing anything. I can get to Berg de Rot via Berg de Rot Ramble and get rewards for it, which is great. I do some fishing here. I need to do quite a bit actually, because there's a quest that I have in mind to do later that requires 53 fishing, and you might know where I'm going with it. But here's Innate of the Myreek. I cut out a lot of the travel time, not all of it, because I wanted to demonstrate. This is at 100 times speed. The amount of traveling in this quest is nothing short of obscene. I brought the quest boxes a little bit closer to focus. I started doing it last episode, but I thought maybe I'd keep going on this episode. Let me know what you think. I'm not going to capture every part of the quest because that would just take too long, but I do think that speeding through the dialogue is kind of a fun way to see where the quest is going. If there's longer bits, I don't mind speeding through them either. Again, this quest was a lot of traversing through Mire Ditch, which is a maze. So when you see me going to the mine, that's actually a shortcut, which is weird, but Anyway, job done. I also decided to do Elemental Workshop Part 2 because there's a pretty hefty smithing reward for it, and I really need higher smithing. I've been pretty lax in getting that skill up. But there's another quest that I want to do later, Family Crest, so that I can get the Goldsmith Gauntlets. But for now, job done. In order to qualify for Family Crest, though, I need 59 magic. There's a boss level monster in the quest. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Chronozone. It's not Frozone, that's not enough. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, I decide to just sort of AFK Slayer against these Caliphites. I saw how to safe spot them, and it's pretty easy to just shoot magic at them and just kind of zone out. So I do this for several hours. I get a couple good drops. I did get a rune chain body, but I already bought a rune plate body from Ozak in Edgeville, so rune chain's kind of useless unless I wanted to use it for ranging, which I bought a green d'hide body from him, so there's not really any point. Might need it for clues later, but I figure once I get to level 55 magic, I can also just alch that for some decent cash, which I'm starting to sorely need. I had to take a small break at some point because I was running low on combat runes, so I just did more Guardians of the Rift because you can get all sorts of runes, and I'd like the Catalytic and Elemental Talismans eventually. But after getting those runes, I just went right back and kept going. But eventually I finished. Now the next task Vanica gave me was to kill blue dragons. And I immediately thought, oh, well, where's the easiest spot to kill blue dragons? And the basement of the Heroes Guild kind of popped up in my mind like, oh, I can do Heroes Quest and then I can kill the dragons. Or there's some in the Taverley Dungeon. So I thought, okay, Taverley Dungeon, I'll go ahead and try to open the door. And it's locked. So Heroes Quest it is. I need 50 mining. Here I am trying to get some mining. I figured I would mine gold because, again, I also want to get Family Crest done. And once I get Family Crest done, I unlock the goldsmithing gloves, and they will make it so when I smelt gold, it gives me way more experience. So I will just bank all this gold that I get and come back later. Well, after mining gold for a couple hours, I managed to get up to 50 mining, and that is the requirement for Heroes Quest. And I did all of that just so I could kill the dragon in their basement. Wonder if I can just hide behind this table and safe spot him. Ha! Got him. So the dusty key that I get from this old guy is actually the same key that I need to access the blue dragons. But I keep going with the quest anyway. I right? Is that it? Yeah, it is. Bam. Right in the face. Well, now the only bit is the Thieves' Armband, and I don't currently have a partner for the quest, so I think I just put it on pause for now and see if I can get my buddy to help me later. I also want to give a shout out to this guy, See Into It. This is a recorded conversation from earlier, but he was trying to do one small favor and having a difficult time just getting motivation, and I tried to give him a pep talk, but I don't know, I haven't seen him online since, so you can do it, See Into It. It's only the longest quest in the game. It's all downhill afterwards. But then I try to do some Berg to Route Ramble, combined with temple trekking. Getting a lot of watermelon seeds is a big goal. I'm getting better with my prayer flicking, and every time it's just a little bit easier, so. I also get my first piece of the lumberjack set, which is big because, hey, extra woodcut experience. That's less wood I have to cut. I forgot to hit the record button, but I also got the lumberjack legs. And then I decided to train agility. I spent a while training agility. This is also at 100 times speed, so if it's too fast, just look away. I'll let you know when it's done. .63 agility opens a shortcut into the Blue Dragons in Taverley Dungeon. There, 60 agility. Woohoo. Once I finish this lap, I'm gonna run over to Sears Village because I want 63 so that I can take that shortcut in Taverley Dungeon straight to Blue Dragons. And then I don't technically need to do Hero's Quest, but my buddy needs to get it done soon anyway, so I'll keep my progress in that at least. I said I was done here. Oops. So after Falador's done, I finish off 63 agility at Sears Village. And then I just train on Blue Dragons. So Blue Dragons have an okay drop table. The Mithril Kite Shield they can drop is actually technically a gear upgrade for me. I don't have that many good shields. My Falador shield was the best shield that I had for a long time. I can't make a better shield until I can make a Steel Kite shield, and smithing levels are pain, so just been doing other stuff. But they also drop Blue Dragon Hide, which I can use for crafting later, and they drop Dragon Bones, which are going to be amazing for my prayer experience at some point. I'll just take them over to the Ectofuntus, and what are they going to be worth, like 200 some odd experience a piece? That'll be nice. But when I'm done there, I do another task, which is cockatrices, and I got 2 clue scrolls from the cockatrices. So I speed up, trying to get a medium clue casket again, second one for the account. Just going through the steps. I had to actually unlock the Karamja dungeon because I hadn't done that yet, and that was one of my music tasks, or That was one of my music clues, was a song from there, so didn't matter too much. Okay, 5-step medium clue. What do we get? Saradomin Cloak. That's pretty cool. 3 prayer, 1 magic, 3 to each defense. That's pretty good. Might be the best cloak I have right now, but I'll have to check it against the Ardoin cloak. And that's it for this episode. We're laying a foundation for more quests to come. I did achieve 59 magic. I've got plenty of farming level leeway. I believe my farming is at level 67 at the end of this recording. The time I spent at tithe farming last video really sent my experience up, and having access to the farming outfit from that was so worth that amount of time that I put in, just because farming is one of the things that I do the most on this account, and having something that makes it more efficient is always better. We also got some progress on Slayer, which is always nice to have. The drops from Slayer are great. But other than that, there's not much more to say. Just a little bit more progress to have behind us. But that's it for this episode. If you want to leave a comment with any suggestions, I've already tried following some of the suggestions given, like changing the camera angle. It was a little bit distant in some of the earlier levels, so I'm trying to fix that. And if it looks better now, let me know. If it needs more zoom, that's also fine. Let me know there too. Please remember to subscribe if you would like to follow the adventure as it continues. And leaving a like or sharing this video with friends if you think this is content they would enjoy helps a lot more than you realize. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Goodbye.